We roll up on 4:30. It was in the last half hour that Larimer County officials held a news conference shedding new light and giving new details about the Pearl fire. That's the one burning up north in Larimer County near the Colorado-Wyoming line.
9 News reporter Ria Jha was at the news conference listening in. Ria, what more did we learn about the fire itself and where it started?
Right, we're at the command center right now. There are multiple agencies here. Officials said there are now more than 320 people on the ground fighting this fire, so that number has upped. Yesterday, the biggest concern was the wind, and thankfully that didn't impact the size of the fire, and they also made progress on containment, now up to 5% versus that 0% we had last night. The wind, however, was still a morning when they were trying to use air resources. They said it was unsafe to fly this morning. Ground crews are still active throughout the day, focusing on protecting those homes near the area, using heavy equipment to secure the fire line. The sheriff did confirm that only one small structure he described as an outbuilding has been impacted, and confirmed that that was the area where the fire started. He says that was the only structure that exists in the burn area. In terms of evacuations, the large animal evacuation shelter is closing due to a lack of need. Other than that, mandatory and voluntary evacuation areas have not changed since last night. The sheriff said they're doing the best they can to keep the houses safe, but added the wind is hesitant to let into their homes.
Windy up there. It's really, really windy up there. And so that causes a certain degree of concern. There was a small spot on the fire outside of the line today that the firefighters are addressing currently. But that's what gives us some worry about that, right? Because we don't want to say, okay, everybody come back on in. It's looking good. It's only 130 acres like it's been. And then we get a strange wind event, strange weather event, and now we're having to ask you to leave again. So we don't want that to happen.
Again, those higher temperatures and that wind is what they're worried about. We did see them try to send in another helicopter this afternoon, but they had to unfortunately bring it back because that wind was just too unsafe to fly. So hopefully those ground resources, again, more than 300 people on the ground fighting that fire, will be enough to tackle this tonight. Reporting live in Larimer County, Ria Jha, 9 News.
Thanks, Ria. We appreciate the update, and let's hope they get some good days ahead. Thank you.